Check your pockets, sir.
New Ninja.
Oh, shit. Oh, these niggas pop back up on. So I feel like a newborn baby every time I play COD, yo.
Really?
Every time I turn around, the nigga just smacked me with some impossible shit, yo.
Get your weight up, not your hate up, my guy. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Camo, another rendition of the Two Ninja Kickback. I'm here with a great brother of mine, Two Phone Tone is in the building. Tone, how you feeling, my guy?
Ain't shit, my G. Over here playing a little bit of COD, you feel me? I'm ready to talk about some video games.
I hear you. I hear you. Since I got you, man, let me ask you this. You know, we were talking supreme shit on everything that was surrounding GTA in the following months. Has the definitive edition of Trilogy has that changed or persuade you in any way?
I want to say in front of you, dog. It did. It did.
Thank you for keeping it real, because I was totally watching that trailer like, oh shit, they got one.
That shit had me just looking like, all right, like, cause you know how the hype is at first.
Yeah.
Like, all right, yo, I ain't playing no rehash shit. You feel me? Like, fuck all that shit. Like, I'm gonna really go back to PS2 graphics, and then looking at that shit with that Unreal Engine gassing that bitch up for real.
Facts.
And then niggas talking about all the new, like, recent up-to-date shit, like the cover system, fucking shooting mechanics.
Right.
I'm ready to take a trip through fucking Vice City and Los Santos. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I actually wrote down that as one of my premium joints. Like, the fact that they were able to shoehorn in the GTA 5 mechanics on some of our beloved games. Like, so like I'm just imagining what that shit gonna play like, just sitting down playing San Andreas and all the gripes you might have had. Mm-hmm. I mean, with like the control, like specifically for Vice City, because I feel like Vice City probably needed the mechanical boost a little bit harder than San Andreas, but that shit is gonna be phenomenal. We talking cover system and all of that stuff. Like, that's gonna be side of here.
A few missions that was crucial for Vice City when it came to the cover based system. I felt like that one mission when niggas robbed the bank and SWAT was out the ass. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that mission right there. Like, it took me and my brother at least like 2 to 3 weeks to beat that shit, yo. Just because, like, it was just pure fucking chaos. With a cover system, you can at least have some type of grounds around what the fuck you doing. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm here for it.
One of the things that really surprised me was that they said that they actually had it in development for 2 years. So I was actually pleasantly surprised by that. I was like, well, at least we know we're not getting no shit that's like last minute that they trying to throw out to kind of hold us until GTA 6 came out. And, you know, that was what I was saying. Like, I hope like that's not just some ploy to get us to just kind of hang in there with them while they figure their shit out.
I wonder if all those screenshots that we were seeing on social media, you know how they keep saying like Carl Johnson up to date and shit like that. You feel me? All them bullshit ass like clickbait titles and shit like that. You feel me? From back in the day. I wonder if the Unreal Engine was those images that we were seeing back then. If they've been working on it for like 2 years straight.
That could be interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never even thought about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we was getting like a lot of crazy leaks. It was funny because it was actually like a Reddit thread had came out, and it basically was talking about Nvidia had put out a list of games that were being worked on using the Nvidia graphic system and different stuff like that. And one of the titles listed on there was actually GTA Trilogy and like a few other titles. So like back then niggas was like, oh, this might be fake. You know what I mean? Somebody just probably put this shit out. But, you know, in the coming months, it's like we starting to see a lot of games that was listed on that list are starting to actually break. So, like, it could be very true to what you're saying. Like, I never even thought about that. Like, and when you said it, it quickly, like, made that article on Reddit pop up in my head when niggas was talking about just the different people that NVIDIA had listed up there. So that's actually interesting. Like, I got to go back and check that list now.
Yeah, because it's a motherfucker once you think about it for real, like, especially how they just dumped the trilogy pack on niggas like that for real. It was like almost in a way that made you think like it's something bigger than this. You feel me?
Right. And it's like Like, cause I think we were even talking about it. Like, we thought, like, you know, and it's like I think that's where you gotta. It doesn't seem like it's a fucking a remastered version of GTA. It seems like it's a remake. And it's like when it's a remake versus a remastered version, sometimes with the remaster, they just, you know, polish up the graphics and put it out, you know, because sometimes you don't necessarily want new mechanics. You don't necessarily want different stuff. You kind of want to lean back into that old school vibe of it. But with this, I feel like it's more so a remake because we getting a total top to bottom overhaul on graphics. We getting a brand new lighting system. It's like if you look at the lighting system on that, how they were able to like round out some of the boxier edges and all the other stuff. Then bonus, they like, you know, got everything to have like that reflective shiny look to it. Like I think them going into the game, pulling out all of that stuff and then reworking the actual movement mechanics, man. Like I definitely will have to put this on like a remake side of things. And like that actually gets me even more excited. Like looking into it for like just like how much easier for me it's going to be probably to get some of the achievements. I know, like I said on the show, I'm more interested in playing it because I just want to kind of go back and get certain achievements on there and just play it for achievements because, like, you know, there's no online support that's going to be there, so you kind of got to get yourself a challenge outside of, like, you know, beating the story or whatever that may come along with that.
Shit, you never know. They might throw us a curveball and give us online. I would love an online in Vice City at this damn point, even if it was with a remake. You feel me?
That shit definitely don't sound like it would be a bad situation.
So some shit, you know, I like old games used to do back in the day where like you could just play a recent up-to-date overhaul of that shit, and then you go back to the old game multiplayer system, and now that game is included into that shit.
Yeah.
I wish like games went back to that type of shit for real. Like that would be fucking amazing if GTA actually finessed that in a way.
All in all, I think it's gonna be a terrific title, and you know we getting it on Game Pass day one. So fuck you, bitch ass PlayStation niggas that gotta wait till December, and y'all niggas is only getting GTA 3.
Shit, we getting San Andreas next week. We getting
cream of the crop, my boy. You feel me? Like cream of the crop. Like, if they'd have got Vice City, I'd have been a little upset, but not really because it's still in December. But shouts out to fucking Game Pass, bro. Like Game Pass been like really, really like just doing their thing low key. Like I'm appreciating it.
They feeding the streets, yo. Niggas
I don't be getting mad saying that 15-liter account because, you know, I got the ultimate shit. So I don't be tripping, yo. I was like, okay, all right, yeah, Game Pass got me. We good to go. Like, we good to go. Like, I ain't even tripping, yo, because I know how much I use it, bro. Like, I got, like, mad shit, like, just downloaded that I'm not even really playing just yet. Like, I got Back for Blood downloaded. Still ain't really dive into that just yet. Still got Forza coming pretty soon. Like, it's just nice. It's a good space to be in, especially with, like, just how, like, you know, Microsoft is, you know, openly said that they were trying to support the PC community back. When did this whole thing start? I think it started a little before the Series X when they were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm appreciative of them to, like, bringing niggas on board for, like, especially, like, you know, with, like, you can't, like, hindsight is 2020, bruh. Like, you know, you can always say that, but, like, the fact that, you know, Microsoft was pitching this shit, was trying to build this community, this ecosystem, and then you look at like the whole console shortage and shit like that, it kind of just worked out in their favor because, you know, you're still able to, you know, obtain the service. You're still able to, you know, have the service at its highest level almost to the same degree of having a PC and stuff like that. So it's just good to have. And it's like, I can't imagine what I would be doing right now if I didn't have that extra level of support from the Game Pass situation to, you know, carry me on the PC. Like, but it's not just down to the game joints, it's down to the software they have too, like the companion app that I use on here, the Windows Live shit that I use on here. It's just like critical features that's already worked into your rig.
Mm-hmm. It's somehow not even adapted, like, yeah, I guess adapt would be the word for that shit. Like,
it's like a hybrid or some shit.
Yeah, like everything is now all in one for her, you feel me? Like you get the best of every fucking world now, you feel me? And that's like the key advantage of like being a fucking PC player. Like everybody is moving over to streaming services, and PC dominates on streaming. You feel me? So just getting all that shit immediately is necessary for a nigga, if you ask me.
Well, it's not really even streaming. It's just, you know, downloading it regularly. Like when I get on, it's not like I'm just streaming it from there. I got to download the game physically to play it. But like, I just think that it's just real fucking cool that they were able to kind of get that shit already set up. Because like, you know, I don't know if you had a chance to really see what PlayStation's trying to do through the PlayStation event, but now you got PlayStation that's trying to shift gears and get into the PC lane. But it's like now you already kind of late and you kind of coming behind these niggas.
In the foot. Yeah. I mean, we saw it when they acquired Epic Games for real. You feel me? We kind of saw it then. But it was already too late in a way.
But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I like you. Like, if you look at it to like what Microsoft had said they was trying to do back in the time, and like how Sony killed it, how its fans killed it and shit like that, only for niggas to reroute and try to do the same bullshit. It's like, you can't do that, bro. You supposed to stick to your guns, my nigga, right?
Yeah, I mean, you at least think.
Because it's like
you standing on that hill shitting on niggas.
It's like if like they already losing God of War. Like God of War, I believe is on Steam now, or it's coming to Steam pretty soon. And then like I know they already have Horizon Dawn Zero slated for coming to it. And then they had the what was the game that they had? I can't think of the name of it. That was like Uncharted, but A Long Way Home, whatever it was called. They had that on there already. So these are prominent PlayStation titles that are available on Steam. That's available on PlayStation PC. So it's like, yo, you kind of shooting yourself in the foot, my nigga. Like, I mean, let me put it to you like this, right? If Microsoft always almost beats Sony in hardware, right? The thing that niggas buy a PlayStation for is because it's exclusivity on its games. If your games is now going to the PC, why wouldn't I just grab them on the PC?
Yeah, somewhere down the line, not Microsoft, but Sony is hurting. And I can't really say for sales because the PlayStation is actually, I think, number one when it comes to sales and shit like that.
Yeah, they selling like hotcakes.
When it comes down to it, I feel like entertainment factor in itself.
There ain't no games across the board right now. I feel for either or.
It's not, and I think the only way they can actually save themselves and recoup is by actually bringing in the PC niggas. You feel me?
You know, slotting out some of that hardware, that software.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, sometimes you do gotta slut yourself out. You feel me?
But it's just like, I think it's just crazy for how hard that community was riding for, like, calling us crazy for, you know, working with the PC and how we were losing all our exclusives and, you know, the sky's falling mentality and all this other shit. It's like motherfuckers was telling people there's no reason to get an Xbox because you can get everything on your PC. I don't hear those same people saying there's no reason to get a PlayStation now. You can get everything on your PC. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hear that. And it's just crazy. Like, you know, we talk all the time how, like, you know, this shit be so one-sided sometimes by the media. It's like a nigga will do some shit like that and get praised for it when it's like Microsoft been already working on the infrastructure and everything like that. So how can you compete with that? It's like you're not going to overtake something that's already in place. Like, there's no way this PlayStation PC shit is going to overtake Microsoft as a service. One, because I don't believe in Sony's development of services. Like, niggas ain't even fuck with PlayStation now. I think that shit was still a travesty.
Shit, even the PlayStation Marketplace, they shut that shit down within like 5 years of the PS4 being out. You feel me? Niggas was buying games and everything like that. That shit got shut down immediately.
But look, like, this is where I gotta give Xbox or Microsoft its flowers, because it's like they're killing it on like just spreading their content around. They're killing it on building a service. They're killing it on backwards compatibility. They're killing it across the board. It's like now we get news that they're actually working on getting more consoles out to people and shit like that as well. So it's like, you know, I'd like to see niggas crediting these niggas for some of this shit too. It's like, we ain't had no hiccups, bro. Niggas was killing us all last year generation, yo. Killing niggas. Oh, yeah, y'all ain't even got no exclusives, bro. I can get that on PC and all that shit. What niggas gonna do when Spider-Man on Steam, yo? Like, if God of War made the cut, you know, Spider-Man there, baby. I thought I'd never see God of War before Spider-Man, but they definitely put more emphasis on Spider-Man than God of War now.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta look at it. Everybody's fake comic book fans. When you look at like Sony builds into hype of niggas. You feel me? Look at
That's facts,
everybody.
yo. They
Yeah,
do
look
be
at
following the
everybody
hype
that's
train,
that's
yo.
now a Marvel fan just because Sony just got Marvel
Look at
niggas
the
running through
PlayStation
that shit.
fans, nigga. They all hit hype
Yeah,
fans, yo. Like it's just how them niggas is, bro.
I mean shit. You even look at that shit when it comes to anime for real. Yo. Like all of them niggas is just the hype train fans, man, nigga. They the niggas that fuck shit up for everybody when it comes to certain shit.
I will say this though, yo. I will say this. If PlayStation going to PC means we get an entire library of the PS2 situation, I'm not mad at that. If Sony can somehow work into like, if they gonna do the PC shit and still not have backwards compatibility, that's snasty, yo. That's snasty, yo. Like we gotta talk about that if that's the case. So I'm definitely interested to see how they gonna work that. But if I don't get the whole entire PlayStation library or at least a good bulk of it from like, I don't understand what would be the purpose of it. They have to be somehow, some way working on that. Cause like it's hard for me to believe. Like I'm sitting here trying to think like they got to lean into their obscurities, like they oversee titles and stuff like that. Then they would make that service fucking lit, yo.
I mean, see, that's crazy. It would, but I don't. It's still a hard possibility for me to see that shit. You feel me? Like,
It's definitely gonna be difficult. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I feel like Sony got enough juice where they can probably make something happen too. Like I mean, it is
they can
Sony.
make something happen, but
They
it's. I
number
feel
one
like that's a
selling video
passion
game console.
project. Yeah, but I feel like that's a passion project. You feel me? And I when it comes to like Sony niggas already and PlayStation niggas already, a lot of them niggas will hate to bite their own words and actually pay for that service.
I think they passed that now though, yo. I think
You think so?
I would hope so. Like they ever since the PS4 niggas been paying for online and shit, they kinda gotta know how it go.
Yeah, I mean, but niggas kept on out. Now y'all niggas gotta pay extra for all of this other crazy shit. But it's like that shit actually works for niggas. You feel me? Game Pass is literally gold.
Is it?
In a sense, I don't really see Microsoft pushing Xbox Gold anymore. You got all the benefits that Gold had for real.
I ain't paid for online to play Xbox in so long. I don't even know. Like I'm not even sure.
Blame.
But yeah, like if they can somehow work the whole PS2 library into the situation, I think they can make some noise. But other than that, you can't outbeat a niggas that's already have the same shit that you're trying to do establish, and niggas who make better software, better decisions and stuff like that in that realm better than you. It's like Microsoft been playing with PCs since they came out. Sony ain't really got that same cheese with PCs. They don't know what the fuck they doing over there.
It'd be more embarrassing if Netflix beat them niggas out.
I think what they're gonna do is they probably gonna partner with somebody like Steam, probably, and kind of work it around that situation. I think. See, and that's when niggas would shoot themselves in the foot again. Because if the Steam Deck is out, are you ever going to make another PSP? Because if you're making a PSP now, you're competing with the Steam Deck, which you also have like games and shit on.
I ain't think of that.
But just like you fucking yourself in the long term. You get what I'm saying? At least that's how I'm thinking about it. Like,
no, I see your points. I ain't gonna lie. That's why it's hard for me to actually see this shit actually pushing through with them niggas. You feel me? It's like not even on no bias shit. Like this is on some real shit. Cause like
it's on bias shit for
how
me.
Nintendo is struggling. You feel is struggling.
I think Nintendo is actually. I think their next console. I think they said they might be pushing more online stuff, like online play type situation.
I hope so, yo. Because like. I'm sorry, I love Smash Brothers, yo, but I'm tired of playing that shit online type shit. Like, I need something else, bro.
They don't really got a whole lot of heavy hitting online titles over there for real.
I mean, they getting GTA, motherfucking. They got Dragon Ball, but like, no online community type shit. Like, I remember when the Wii had fucking Call of Duty, but like, I don't think niggas was playing Call of Duty online.
Shit was Call of Duty Light though, yo. That shit was ass. But I want to take the time to just continually support Microsoft. Like I fucks with these niggas, bro. Like I just love how niggas was like, you know what I mean? Like I remember episodes when we came in this motherfucker frustrated because we couldn't see the vision. We didn't know where the footsteps was going, and we just felt like Sony was spanking niggas, yo. And then it's like whole time, nah, niggas already had the blueprint and the foundation and shit already together. Niggas was just chefing it up in the kitchen. And now Sony done turned around to the whole 180 and they trying to chase niggas' footsteps identically, yo. Like I fucking identically, like down to like having the whole Game Pass service in itself. Then now it's supporting PC. Like, and it's like you look at what Microsoft is trying to do. Like, if your service isn't on that same level, and you know how fucking greedy Sony can be, do you really see Sony dropping their day one exclusives on their service the same day? Or like some of their prominent games, like, you know, on PlayStation Now first day or some shit like that? Or how can Sony even try to get other people to come in and play when they, you know what I mean? Like they had the EA Play situation. They didn't want to work with EA. You know, they went over to Microsoft and they formed a beautiful relationship to the point where, you know, you get EA games inside your fucking Game Pass. Are they going to do the same thing for Sony? Like, it's a lot of questions I feel like gets raised.
Yeah, and a lot of bad business practices and deals was left over there. Shit, so some sour relationships.
Listen, bro, fucking so Sony just copies off of everybody, yo. Look at what they did with Wii. You look at what they did with the fucking Connect. You look at what they did. Like, they just copy off of niggas, bro. I know they got their own situations. They do their things on their games, but like just for like innovation and stuff like that, I think that innovation a lot of times falls flat. Like to me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I say no. I can't even say innovative because by that time everybody had some type of virtual reality set up. So it's like
I can't give them the haptic feedback controller because we just had the rumbling triggers in the last generation. Like niggas even took that. Like they had the scroll pad shit. They had the little joint. Like all that shit. Like all that shit sucked. The 6X controller for the PS3 was trash.
Headsets.
Like come on, bro. Like let's call a spade, yo. It be always gimmicky, wonky shit sometimes with these niggas. It's like the shit that Nintendo be doing, but it works for Nintendo. It just don't be working for Sony when they step out on that ledge with that wonky, goofy shit.
It's because like Nintendo shit actually serves a purpose with that shit. You feel me? Like if I buy a Nintendo, like if I buy like a gun that's specifically for this Nintendo, you feel me? This bitch is gonna work for that shit. You feel me? Like I feel like PlayStation like accessories like that shit falls short. Like the
speakers in the controller, yo.
Yeah, I still don't understand that shit. Like,
what the fuck I need a speaker in the controller for, bro? Like I don't need to be that immersed.
TV, nigga.
And I got my headset on. I can't hear that shit.
And as much as PlayStation niggas be talking about how that girl don't let them play the fucking game, you think that shit would make sense to actually have speakers in your fucking controller if you try and be inconspicuous? Like,
right now, seriousness, though, you're like, I don't know, man. I can't really point to too much shit. Like even when the online situation, we needed Xbox to come along and really propel us forward into what we needed to really play online, and that takes engineers, that takes scientists, that takes people that are already in the space. You look at Microsoft; they're a juggernaut leader in the field of that type of stuff. So when Microsoft came along and developed their console, they was like, nah, man, it's just this phone core shit ain't gonna work. We need DS. You feel me? So like already like in the game, like their first iteration into getting into consoles, they already have something that they can say has propelled gaming into the future or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's one of the, like every console I feel as those staples, like what the Wii did for motion control and stuff like that, revolutionized a lot of shit what we see right now. You got the Oculus Rift, all that shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you see the remnants from the first blueprint. Ain't a whole lot that I can say for Sony outside of being like just one of the first CD consoles that we had.
Yeah.
And that was more so like we were inevitably moving to CDs based off of how they were stored. Like, the only reason Nintendo didn't do it is because the cartridge has a longer shelf life than the CD. And I think they couldn't fit some of the musical shit that they were trying to do on there.
Yeah, it was a lot of that, and I think programming as well. I'm not too sure for real.
But I say that to say, I just don't like how motherfuckers on the other end be trying to talk shit. And like now niggas had y'all niggas had a leg to stand on in my eyes in certain cases. And that table is just slowly getting kicked from underneath you niggas, bruh. It's nothing you can tell me about this shit, yo. It's nothing that you can say, oh, Sony has had this in the works. You can't say it's something that they've been trying to work on. Like, they literally seen Microsoft doing it. They see this shit is working, and now they trying to get into space. And everything. Like, and it's like, that's just something that they commonly do in that company, yo. It's like they'll look at what Nintendo doing and just start copying what Nintendo doing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not mad at it, again, because the fallout of it is now I get to go play God of War on my PC. Now I get to go play fucking Horizon Dawn on my PC. It's really, really giving me a further reason to not get either one of the consoles and just really focus on my PC.
On the PC.
Like, because, bro, if I go ahead and get me a fucking RTX 3080 or some shit like that, I'm good. It's like, I'm good. It's like, it's nothing I won't be able to play. It's going to run really well, all of that shit. It might cost a little bit more, but I think
I know so crazy.
What?
Sony rather do this shit versus actually doing crossplay.
See, exactly. Or that too. It's shit like that too.
Easy, it would just open the doors up for shit like battle.
That's funny. Niggas is gonna have shit on PC but not do crossplay and shit. That's funny. I forgot these niggas said they wasn't signing a permission slip. They ain't like how I went down last time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like I said, man, shout out to Sony, man. Like, you know, the fallout is us as gamers get more ways to play some of Sony's phenomenal titles. So niggas is never really mad. I just be mad at the community and I be mad at the higher ups and all that shit sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because we be giving niggas credit over this and like, you know, Uncle Phil be like, yo, y'all niggas just working over there. We fucks with y'all. And then here these niggas go talking shit.
You know how that shit go, yo. It's mostly niggas that don't read shit and don't know actual shit when it comes to fucking. I feel like a lot of niggas that actually know shit actually somewhat try to fucking save Microsoft from burning and crashing sometimes and shit. You feel me?
Yeah. But you know, Microsoft is just like we knew in the gaming space for real, and it's like I think it's only inevitable. I think this generation and leading into probably the next generation is when Microsoft really gonna take over shit. Like I feel it. It's like the shit they lining themselves up to do is just undeniable, yo.
Bro, I mean, you look at how they're spoon feeding their titles. You feel me?
That too. Like
Sony fucking gave us everything just now.
Niggas.
Everything just now. Like, it's going to be about a year or two before these niggas actually pull out an actual AAA title that might actually do some shit. You feel me?
They did kind of unload the clip on niggas' face.
Like, niggas was cramming for The Last of Us. They could at least waited for the next generation consoles. They could have gave us motherfucking what's that shit? Nathan Drake story. This Tom Holland movie now. Yeah, Uncharted.
We still get more of that. Don't trust you believe we still get more of that.
Now what else they got? Ghost of Tsushima. I hope Ghost of Tsushima will be on this current gen console. You feel me?
I'm certain it is. I'm positive it is. I ain't mad at them waiting on that. But that's the thing,
either. Like, you know, sequels and Sony, when it comes to sequels like that, yo, they take their time.
As they should. Like, I ain't even mad at that. Have you had a chance to really get down and really start playing like some of the new console?
Yeah, but every time I do go to like my cousin's house and shit. I was saying not on a personal scale, you feel me? Like, I don't got that shit like in my house, you know, nothing like that, you feel me? But playing a new Xbox.
Yeah, but it's like, but you know how it is. Well, you're a gamer, so you know how it is in the first beginning of a generation.
Yeah, the transition.
These niggas ain't not even just a transition. These niggas ain't really pulling out everything they can pull out in the game titles yet. Like, you know how like probably not until like 2023, 2025 or some shit. That's when we gonna see niggas really, really being able to show us what the systems are capable of and shit like that. I feel.
Yeah.
Like that's like when you like 2-3 years in deep on a console like generation, that's when like the developers be pulling out all the stops and we get better games. Like it'd be funny when you go back and look at some of the launch titles of some of the games that were like available upon launch versus like where they at or might be at down the line. Like it'd be totally different games.
Yeah, ain't lying, because that was like Sons of Rome for me on when
Yeah,
Xbox
exactly.
One first dropped and shit. Like Sons of Rome was a totally different game when I started playing that shit again.
Exactly. Got anything else that was on your docket that you wanted to lead the people with before we tiptoe up out of here?
Oh man, fucking Microsoft doing one for the culture, my nigga. Fucking working with Wu-Tang Clan and shit for an actual RPG exclusive.
Oh hell yeah! See shit like that, bro. I just love our community, yo. Like little shit like that. Such a great community over here once you really start to know what's what.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like once you look at it, and this is the shoot at Sony again for real. Like the Wu-Tang Clan and Sony. Man, RZA is intact. You feel me? He got his ear to the streets. Oh, you
you got to run that whole sentence back.
I like motherfucking Uncle Phil and actually made this shit happen. So as an Xbox nigga, I'm excited, my nigga.
Yeah, same here. It's gonna do it for this one. We appreciate you. If you're trying to get in contact with us, you want to be privy to what we do, Discord is available right there in the description below where you consume this at. We appreciate you guys. Until next time. See you then.